Okay, guys. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. It is Wednesday morning, wet and ugly. Yeah. So I got a few things going on today. We're not working. I mean, I'm working, but I'm not actually, doing a job or nothing. So y'all see, I got the man lift hooked up. So I got a small hydro leak on the actual pump thing. What do they call it? They call it some kind of, it's a pressure thing or something. It's not a big deal. My mechanic saw it a couple of weeks ago, when I had the man lift over there. So it's going to be a twofold thing. I'm going to go by there and let him fix that. He said it won't take but 5 minutes. So I'll take care of that. But also, since I got the man lift hooked up anyway, I'm gonna go by here and look at a tree job that a lady called me about yesterday. So y'all get this. So yesterday I got 4 calls about work. 3 of them I'm gonna try to go look at today. Now I don't know that I'll make it over to the one because there ain't nothing you can really do today as far as actual work, but I'm going to use this opportunity because to show off the equipment, because I'm on this one tree job over here. It's a couple of trees and a big holly tree she wants taken out, and she told me yesterday on the phone that she has 2 other people coming out to give her a quote too. So instead of me, trying to compete with them, and I'm going to stand out, because I guarantee you they probably don't have a man lift. I ain't saying for sure, and if they do, they're going to charge a boatload of money. There's only a few tree people that I know of around here that has a man lift, and it's bigger than mine. Mine's small potatoes. They got the ones that'll go, 80 feet, and you drive them, and they also got big bucket trucks and stuff. But to get a company like that out there, you're gonna have to spend a bunch of money. And in her thing that she was, and messaged me about, the mere fact that she's getting 2 or 3 quotes tells you that she's watching the money. So, and I don't know anything about her. I talked to her for 15 minutes on the phone. This is just everything that I'm reading into it. So when she told me that, she had 2 other people coming by, but we were trying to figure out a time for me to go over there. And it's only about, it's probably about 15 minutes away, about 10 minutes away. And so she told me, I don't know why customers feel the need to, or potential customers feel the need to tell you they got other people coming. Sometimes it's true, and then sometimes it's not. A lot of times what that does is, well, I got 3 or 4 quotes, so that's trying to tell you without telling you that you're gonna need a friendly number to get the job. That's what that's kind of saying. And usually I don't even entertain none of that. If I find out that they got 2 or 3 people going to look at a job, then I always waive whether I even want to get involved in that. And I guess, I'm going to have to start getting involved in those things. At the end of the day, y'all, I'm a newbie when it comes to this marketing stuff. I'll be honest. So I'm not a master marketer or nothing. Once I know somebody, then that sells itself. Now, this lady was not recommended to me. She got my ad off of somewhere and called me. So I think that me bringing the man lift over there, just to look at the job, is going to do 2 things. And this is just my thinking. Number 1, it's going to show that I'm dead serious, right? Number 2 is she's going to think that I must be busy to be pulling a man lift around, right? I must be, working. So I don't know what other people she's got coming by there, or what their capabilities are, or what. how they, compared to what I can do or can't do. They might be real big outfits, but that's going to affect the number. And they might be, the other chuck in a truck. You just never know. One thing that's I'm thinking though is there's a big void right now, because the great big tree guys, the ones that have the man lifts and the chipper trucks and the 8 guys on staff and on crews and stuff, they're down there dealing with that storm, and they're actually, Georgia Power is subcontracting to some of these guys. So the bigger guys are not going to be available. So there's either 2 ways you can look at that. You can go down there on them big, on where all that storm was that I showed y'all the other day, and you compete with that. And I can't compete in that realm. That's just way outside of what I can do. I'm looking for more stuff like what this lady called about. So, is it a good strategy to take the man lift over there? Well, she'll know I'm serious. It's not costing me anything. I got to go by there anyway, so why not? Show off the equipment a little bit, and she'll remember that. So I'll definitely stand out, because I know that my mechanic told me when I was talking to him on the phone, they do a lot of work on tree service trucks and stuff, and 2 of the big local outfits, and I know there's more than that, but 2 of the big ones that have their equipment worked on at my mechanic shop over there, they are down there in Griffin working on the roadside and trying to help the power company get these trees where they can restore power. So hey, I'm getting in where I fit in, right? I know I'm not, I know I can't compete with those guys, in any realm, right? I do have insurance, for tree work, so and that's a plus. But I'm not really going to take on anything that's going to require me to use the insurance unless an accident happens or something like that. This lady asked me over the phone yesterday if I was insured, licensed and insured, and you don't have to be licensed. A business license is all you got to have here where I'm at. So, and they're outside of the city, so it's going to be a county thing, and we'll see how she, is, and see if it's even some work I won't even want to do. I don't think that I'm gonna come in at the cheapest number, so. But I think that this is a good little strategy since I'm out with the man lift anyway, so this will make me stand out. And when you're dealing with folks you don't know, you want to stand out best you can. Now, you don't, you don't want to just be the norm. Like I could just pull up over there in my truck and yeah. But see, she's gonna remember this, So, and she's not gonna know if I'm coming from a job on the way home or what. She's not gonna know. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna pull up and look at the job and then and take it all in, and then come up with a quote. I have no idea what it looks like. I just know the address. So sometimes customers or potential customers will tell you, well, I got 3 other people coming or 2 other people coming. That's what that lady said over there, when me and Zach did that tree job in my neighborhood. That's what she said too. She had, other quotes and stuff. And I told the lady on the phone yesterday afternoon, I told her, this lady I'm going to see today, I told her, I said, it doesn't matter, how many quotes you're getting. It's not going to affect my number. I'm not going to do it any different or any, different than but no matter how many quotes she gets, it's not, my number's not going to change. Now, if she tells me what their quote is, then I'll know right off the top if I can match that. But see, you can't get too caught up into that, because a customer will lie to you, say, well, you're going to charge, we'll just use this for an example, you're going to charge $1,000, but this other guy said he would do it for $600. Well, if I come in at $1,000, I'm not going down to $550. You know, so you can't really get wrapped up in all that. It can't, somebody else's number can't really affect your number, whether their number is more friendly or less friendly. You know, you got to do you, and you know, and I'm gonna do me. So is it a waste of time to come over here and look at it when you might have some competition? It might be, but I'm gonna have to get more comfortable with that kind of thing. And because well, when you do lawns like I do, and you know, you're doing, you know, lawn maintenance, well, a lot of the lawn maintenance stuff, you know, I've already done all the work on the lawn maintenance jobs that require a man lift or a bobcat or whatever. It's just something to think about, you know, while you're, you know, going through the winter and all. Well, I've had customers pull that with me over the years a lot, where they say, well, I got 3 or 4 people coming by to give me a quote. Well, okay, out of those 3 or 4 people, 2 of them might not even show up. Or hell, all 3 of them might not show up. That tends to be a lot of what I hear through the grapevine of everything when I go and bid on jobs. Well, they said they was gonna come by here and they didn't. I told the lady that I could come today sometime. I wasn't sure exactly what time, and she said, well, I got a guy coming at 10, and another guy said he was coming between 8 and 12. So if you don't want to run into none of them, you can come after 12. Well, I said, well, it doesn't matter if I run into one of them or not. Yeah, I don't, you know, I mean, in theory, you don't want to, but I'm not, you know, gonna, you know, change my whole day behind that. But I'll try to get some footage down here. I don't know how, you know, how it's going to go, or I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't know. Like, for instance, I asked her, I said, so what are y'all going to do with the debris? She said, oh, I don't know. Do y'all want to grind the stumps? Oh, I don't know. See, all these things are pertinent to to the price. So it may be something outside of what I can do for the money that she's willing to spend. And showing the bottom of the trees. All right. Yes, ma'am. If you'll send me, did you send me your email? All right. Thank you. Okay, y'all. So y'all see, this is a big holly. So yeah, that's pretty big. For a holly bush, that's big. And then this tree right here. So show you how big it is. So she wants the stumps ground out too. I tell you what, with this one right here, you could probably save on the stump and just pull it over. It'd be best just to pull it over, man. You know, pull it that way. Let me back up so y'all can kind of get a perspective. So y'all can kind of see. Right. So those two, and got a holly right here. So the holly tree is pretty big, man. You'll see how big it is. So see, I don't know that I'll be able to compete with the price of a company that has a chipper. If a company has a chipper, they're going to beat me on this, because I'd have to rent a chipper. With that holly, so yeah, it's a pretty sweet job, really, if you didn't have to haul it out. But if you rent a chipper, I'm going to go home and put it together. But what do you think you guys would charge for that? See, this is the part that I really like, is on the tree stuff, is strategizing how I can make money at it, right? I don't know exactly how, well, I'm gonna have to just put a quote together with a chipper rental, you know. I don't know how else to do it, man. I'm not gonna, I mean, yeah. And having the man lift, I mean, it's sweet for the man lift. I can get them down really easy. It'd be sweet to get that one over there on that side just leaning and just pull it over, and that'll save her on the stump grinding. See, I'm falling into the trap that I always tell you guys that I never fall into because I own the equipment. You know, not having a chipper and not having a grinder, well, that takes you right out of the work if somebody else does have that, right? You know, they might not have a man lift, but they got a chipper. And if you got a chipper, this is sweet. This would be a sweet gig, you know. Of course, you'd have to have a trailer to shoot the chips in. So you're gonna have to haul it out of here no matter what. So, you know, let me continue this when I back out here. This is a little bit sketchy, y'all. So, okay, y'all. So, y'all saw it, man. I don't know. The painter guys were telling me that she's a little bit difficult to deal with, and that's okay, you know. I'm gonna put a bid together. You know, hauling it out of there is not. I don't know if that's the best way to go. Well, to haul it out of there, you know, to do it in a timely fashion, you're gonna need the Bobcat over there, and you know, if you're in a chipper, you're still gonna have to haul some of it out, because I don't know that you're gonna have to haul it all out no matter what. So this is the time right now is when I'm kicking myself for not owning a chipper, right? That's what I mean. I am. Because if I owned a chipper, then and a stump grinder, oh my God, I could beat anybody's price. You know. We'll see what I can come up with, man. So the timing of everything too is going to be a big deal. You might not. I mean, I don't know that I can even rent a chipper, man. I mean, it's well, I don't know that I'll be able to. I don't know that I'll be able to get that job, no matter how friendly my number is. But my numbers, I can't be very friendly because of the fact that I don't own a chipper and I don't own a stump grinder. You know, I got a guy that'll come out there and grind the stumps, but you know, I don't know, man. He's gonna want, you know, a couple hundred of each at least, man. So you figure $500 or $600. $500 in stump grinding work there. I don't know, man. So I just don't think it. I don't know, man. Y'all saw it, man. What do y'all think, man? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. What would you guys charge? Keep in mind that gonna have to, well, if I haul it out of there, how many loads? Number one, you got to ask yourself that. How long is it going? How many loads can I get on my dump trailer? You know, to get all that out of there. Without the Bobcat, you're probably talking about 3 loads, man. That's what I think. And if I charge $220, $230 a load to take it out of there, you get $700 right there. So, and then you add another $500 for a chipper, right? And then you add, so that's 1,200. I'm not saying these are the numbers, but this is my thinking. Then, you know, to grind them out, you're going to be at another 500, so 1,000. Of course, if you haul it out of there, you ain't going to have to rent a chipper. Which one's going to be more productive? Well, the chipper's going to make the job go smoother, but less profitable. Because you're still going to have to go to the dump. Instead of going 3 times, you're going to have to go once. And
big tree. Wow.
How big are we going to want to?
Because we done had a don't want to have that electric work.
Yeah.
Work done on it.
Yeah, this tree right here is really big. I'll take care of it though. I can do it, man. Talk to your wife and then we'll do that, and then we can talk about the yard and see what you want to do. Okay? Give me a call. You got my card. So y'all see that tree right there? I told him I'd take that tree out right there. A great big one. For I told him $3,000, and we don't have to haul it off. So y'all can check all that out. I got plenty of footage with the other trees, but I think he's leaning toward just trimming every tree, and I told him I'd do all that for the same money. Don't take nothing out. So $3,000 job. When we pulled up here, let me get the other camera. So y'all see that last tree? Now that tree that y'all are looking at right now, and I'll put some video up of it. That tree right there, that is as difficult of a tree that I will do. It's right at the edge of what I'm willing to take on. And if it were any closer to anything, then I probably wouldn't even do it. So it's a sweet gum. It branches off into 2. I told him $3,000 to take it down and to move it to the backyard. So I might end up getting that job. You never know. He sounded like that was something that he would be willing to do. So he's gonna talk it over with his wife, and then if he doesn't, well, there's 2 or 3 things going on there. If he doesn't take that tree down, then he wants me to trim all the trees, and that one too. So, and take all the debris to the back. The biggest thing is taking all the debris to the back, because I can bring the Bobcat, and I can bring Zach, the Bobcat, and the man lift over there. Dude, we could probably, I think I could get that tree done in a day and a half, something like that. I probably couldn't do it in a day, but I could probably do a lot, just according to how big of pieces I'm willing to cut off of it. You know, the man lift's only going to take me up 40 feet, so I'd have to, notch it out from that high up, and then pull it over, or pull the top 30 feet or so, something like that. And that's pretty easy to do on a tree like that, and there's nothing to hit. There's no power lines. Worst case scenario is a branch fall down and hit the street. Oh, I guess I could hit his mailbox, but that ain't I've been known to pull people's mailbox up before I even start on a job. But it would require, to be able to make good money at it, you would require the Bobcat and no chipper. So, and another thing too is that would have to happen before the leaves come up. I told him $3,000 if we do it in the next month or so. I mean, I think we can. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do it, man. And the wood, he's got a bunch of woods behind the house that I could, you know, use the Bobcat. When you got a Bobcat out on a job like that and you don't have to haul it off, you know, every piece that I cut off, I ain't gonna have to cut it but one time and grab it with the Bobcat and take it to the woods. Pretty freaking easy, man. It's a big tree. And I've done bigger trees, but I don't think I've done that big of a tree since I've had the man lift. And without the man lift, I wouldn't even be able to do that tree. I mean, 'cause I ain't climbing nothing. And you're not gonna be able to pull the whole tree down, even if you get a rope in it. Say you get a rope in it, where you know, notching that tree and dropping the whole thing. That'd be way bad. So that's 2 jobs I've looked at today, and I did a good deed. What else have I done today? Now I'm finna get me a Sammy, y'all. Steak Sammy. And then I'm gonna go home and kick it on the couch. I might eat some lunch, and then I might go look at that other tree job that's in my neighborhood. So, but I would not be surprised, y'all, if I don't get that tree job right there that I just showed y'all for $3,000. Is $3,000 not enough? You know, I don't know. Is it? I'm thinking 2 days over there and don't have to haul nothing off. It's about 8 miles from my house. I can leave the equipment there overnight. Dude, I like it. I ain't got nothing more lucrative going on. 2 days, I mean, if I got over there and got started on that tree at 9 in the morning, I could easily do it in 2 days, I think. You know, so yeah, what do y'all think, man? Y'all leave me a comment, man. Peace out.